What's going on, everybody? Astral Jerry here, and I've got an amazing out-of-body experience that I'm going to share with you guys. It was awesome. You know, I wasn't tired when I lay down. I try to tell people, lay down before you get tired and exhausted, so you can maintain more awareness. Okay, so I laid down, and I maintained full awareness through the whole process, okay? My energy expanded, I guess, into the expanded energy body. And I was trying to break free. The process usually happens all at once. My energy will expand out and I'll break free from it all at once. But the expanded energy body came out first, okay? So I'm just kind of in that body. And I feel my body in sleep paralysis. And what I do is I start to feel the vibrations. So the vibrations come on pretty strong. And you know, soon I push out of body. And I have a journal entry here that I'm going to share with you guys. I pushed up and out of body, and I was moving at a fast rate of speed. Okay, I took off into the star field. I passed several locations, you know, seeing the stars kind of zooming by, which we know what they are now. I've heard a sound, and I've heard in the star field, I've heard this sound before. And I try to think, is it like telling me no, or is it telling me that this is an area of a non-physical reality? Is the sound like a thump or a thud? Like if you're on a game show and you get the wrong answer, kind of like that. But anyways, I felt something in my, tugging at my leg, on my right leg, right? And I thought something had me, and I was like, what the hell? You know, I phased back in, but realizing now the cat was sleeping by my leg, sometimes stretches out, you know, paws my leg. That's what it was. You know, I didn't realize it, but I had that awareness in my astral body. It felt like somebody was grabbing my astral leg there, down there, you know? It's kind of odd. So I phased back in my body. I pushed out again, and I went up and out through the wall. And I was outside, and it was dark. I was moving pretty fast. I was straight upright, and I was like, oh shit, you know, when you're moving fast, you can phase into another reality. You know, your vibration, frequency raises. So I said, stop now. And I immediately came to a stop. Okay? I stood up straight and said clarity now several times. Getting more lucid every time I said it, okay? I said awareness now. And then I looked at my hands, and my hands were kind of solid. And I started thinking about the melting of the hands, so I wanted to test it. So I put my hands up and I just held them there. And soon they started to melt, and they did that twice, and I put my hands back up focused. And it looked like they were doing like this, like they were kind of flimsy-like, kind of fluctuating. It's kind of odd, you know? But, you know, after gaining good clarity, I glided across the yard. You know, it was still dark. I could see trees all around. I asked for assistance, okay, but I didn't receive it, okay. I said, take me to Lori now. This didn't happen either. I noticed the moon in the sky. It was bright, large, beautiful. I started to lift up towards it. And as I started to lift up in the air, I started to go sideways. And I just kind of did like a swimming type motion and, you know, brought myself back up, right? But then I took off, right, in the direction of the moon. The moon was huge, and it was really bright. And I took off in the direction of it. But I hate this. Sometimes you take off and you'll start to move, and then boom, you take off at a super speed, right? And then you're just like, fuck, you know, you're completely lost from where you were. But you know, as I rose up quick, and I seen the moon just get tiny, and I was like gone. you know, I was back in the star field. So I called out, "Take me within." I said, "I go within now." You know, soon I started to perceive some dream imagery, so I said, okay, you know, I better call the experience. So I gathered like 3 keywords to describe my experience. And I returned back to physical reality. You know, I called from my body and I got up. And, you know, it was a very lucid experience. It was amazing. You know, it really was. It just keeps getting better and better and better. You know, I tell you guys, man, you've got to do this. You've got to see for yourself. You know, prove it to yourself. Show yourself, you know. You can do this, and you continue to do it. And as you do it more and more, and your body evolves, and your energy evolves, and your awareness grows, it just becomes so much more lucid. You're so much more aware of your dreams, of your out-of-body experiences. And you train yourself to remember, and it becomes routine to lay down at night and go out of body, and it becomes a habit to pop back in at a certain time and remember the entire experience. You know, you just got to make it routine, keep at it, keep doing it. But I just wanted to share that experience with you guys.